Okay, folks, I'm sorry, let me scoot this up again just to get the title in there. This is section 13.4, division of fractions, okay? And the first part says two numbers whose product is 1 are called reciprocals of each other. So if I have two numbers and I multiply them by each other and I get 1, then they must be reciprocals, okay? Now, let me show you what a reciprocal is. You need to get this down. This is very important, okay? So, let's take the fraction 3/4. Its reciprocal equals, what do you think its reciprocal is? Raise your hand if you know what its reciprocal is. I see 1, I see 2, 3. Sam?
4 over 3.
4 over 3. And here's why. Watch what happens. When I multiply 3/4 by 4/3, remember I always want to cancel, don't I? Okay? Do you see anything that I can cancel? What do you see, CB? So I can cancel both of those and they turn into 1s. And what else, Ian? The 3's cancel also and they turn into 1s. You see, when we reciprocate, or when we take the fraction and flip it, now I've got the same thing on top as I have on the bottom, and they cancel each other out and they just turn into 1. That's what a reciprocal is. But you need to just get used to being able to just flip the fraction. That's the reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of 6/11? Raise your hand. Case? 11/6. Okay? Excellent. What is the reciprocal? Ooh, how about this? What's the reciprocal of this number? What's the reciprocal of that number? Sam?
5 over 6.
5 over 6. Here's what you had to do. You need to see that this is 6/5 when we change it to a fraction. So its reciprocal is 5/6. Then when we multiply them together, all those cancel out and you just get 1. Pace, do you have a question? Yes, sir. 1 and 5 over 1. Let's see, 1 and 1/5. Is it okay to just flip that one? No, it's not, Case. It's not. We've got to change it to a fraction. Okay? Does this give you 1 when you multiply this? 1 and 5 over 1. What does this number equal? What does that number equal? Harris? 6. And what does this number equal? 6/5. When I multiply these two, do they turn to 1? No. Okay, so we have to change it to a fraction to get a reciprocal. Okay, Sarah Kay, yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. That means that B cannot equal 0 and C cannot equal 0. Raise your hand if you can tell me why in this example B and C and D cannot equal 0. Why is that, Maggie H?
Because it's not, there's no voltage.
No. Suzette, why can B, C, and D not be equal to 0? Because they're denominators, and we can never have 0 in a denominator. You'll see B, D, and C are all in denominators in this example, and we can never have 0 in a denominator. That's why they said that. Now, let me say something very important here. Here's a note. I'm going to put it right here. We never, capital letters, never divide fractions. We never do it. Comma. Oh, period. We flip the second, which is taking the reciprocal, right? Flip the second and multiply. Make sure you understand that. We never divide. We multiply by the reciprocal.
Is it just to never divide like with these, but don't you sometimes do like...
Hang on, Christina, this is about the end for us.